John, thank you for taking time with us. Just want to catch up with you, what you did over the summer, and tell us maybe what you've been going through as a team with the fall of practice and what we can expect over the summer. So let's start with the summer. What did you spend your summer doing?
I actually went to High Performance Championships, coached a Southern California regional team, and won the gold medal there with a bunch of guys, so it was fun. Coached with Jordan Chang, David Hunt, Kevin Birch. Kevin Birch is my assistant from Ohio State, so had an awesome opportunity doing that and coached some great kids. It was fun. Coached with David Hunt with the Pan Am Cup team, so got a chance to go do that and represent the U.S. coaching James Shaw, Jonas Sayes, some guys that are pretty familiar with the college game, and didn't have the result that I necessarily wanted, but we worked hard, great kids. It was fun, a lot of fun. Loved working with David, it was a great time.
What does it say that you had the luxury of having Jonah in there, that he's not good enough to be on the national team?
Jonah's a big, tall setter that, he knows he works hard, and his location is something that he's working on he wants to be great, so you got to respect that. And then we moved James Shaw to opposite. We had Arvis Green rolled his ankles, so moved James to opposite, and James was a stud over there. So immediate feedback I think that David and I had for John was that he should take a good hard look at James on the right. I thought that was a pleasant surprise out of that tournament. Yeah.
And then let's talk a little bit about fall practice. How many practices have you guys gone through? What is maybe a surprising or pleasant development that you've seen so far?
Well, we have 9 new guys show up in the gym, so obviously teaching systems is of the utmost importance for us at this point, getting these guys up to par or up to speed with the rest of the team. But we're athletic. We've had 8 practices, so days where we look pretty good at times and real bad other times. So I'm sure every school has the same kind of thought on their teams, but we like the guys we have in our gym. They've been great, working real hard, real focused, a lot of video at this point. They're working hard in the weight room, and of course academically, so we like the guys we have, no doubt.
And John obviously was busy with the men's national team with the World Championship, so did he rely on you and Brad to really run things in preparation for fall camp starting? Yeah,
John's schedule is what it is, and we're in constant communication with him, so he's in tune with what we're doing and practice planning and system designs with the new guys and what we want to do. But he relies on me and Brad a lot, and Brad does such a good job, and I think we work great together. So for us to go in the gym, our job was to come in, get the first part of the practices going, or first part of the skill development and system development done, so that when John came in, we can kind of more or less not start at ground zero with these guys. So I thought we did that, and when John came back, it was like, okay, let's go. The guys were excited.
From last year's team, you lost 4 starters, 5 seniors overall. Can you tell us, give us an update on where they are, Oliver, JT?
Yeah, Ollie's in, I believe, Slovenia, and then JT just got a job in Qatar. Jake Arnes is playing in Germany. Hess is an aspiring fireman, so he's interviewing in some places in Dallas and Phoenix, and we're happy for him. I've seen him recently, so we know he hasn't gotten a job yet, but he's moving to Phoenix real soon. Just got engaged. Jake Arnes just got engaged. Things are good with those guys.
And you told me off camera that Eric is being a businessman, right?
He's a grown man. Yeah, he's got a real job.
Let's talk about the replacing them. So obviously you have what I would say 3.5 starters coming back with Micah, with
Kofi
and Dylan, and then the half I will say is Garland because he did start last season at times. So
Absolutely.
That's a good starting point. Obviously, those are known commodities, but how do you replace those seniors that departed?
Well, we had a good class come in, six freshmen, and then we got 3 transfers that I'm sure you're going to ask me about. So Sam Coburn's been great. You know, he's a redshirt sophomore, and Sam Coburn's having a great year. So I think he could play multiple positions, but we're going to have him on the left. And then you've got Austin Matatea. I can't say his name the right way, but so you've got that competition there. Then you've got Danny Matheny. You've got some guys that can play on the left and be pretty good. Sam Berge. You've got Cole Pender, Alex Parks, Sam Jones can compete at that libero spot to fill in. In the middle, Ian Parrish and Grant Molesky. We moved Grant to the middle, and Grant's been a wonderful addition in that position. So Matt Youngren, the transfer there, and then you also got at the opposite spot, Phil and Hess had a great senior year. So it's a big position for us, and Brandon Rattray has been great there. Colin Bailey, Kevin Coburn, you've got some options there as well. So feel like we have the depth, we have some great pieces to be able to compete.
Let's dig a little bit deeper into the 3 transfers that you spoke of: Rattray, Austin, and Youngren. What do they individually? What do they bring to the program?
Well, they're all great kids. I mean, that was the nice thing when we talk about bringing guys into this group of ours. That was probably the most important. Well, it is the most important thing that us as a staff talked about when making this decision. Are they great kids? And they are. They fit in seamlessly with this group, and they're humble, and and truthfully, they're all great volleyball players. Austin and Brandon, especially their pin guys, have unreal arms, and they're good volleyball players. So you've got those guys, then you add Matt. Matt's got good size, so you lose a guy like Oliver. Now we have really Oliver, Grant, and Ian in the middle, all 3 guys that are 6'9" and do different things, so Matt brings a great little float serve, and Brandon and Austin can light it up from the inline. There's no doubt about that. So we're excited with those 3 guys.
Let's talk about the season. You guys are making some headway, if you will, that you guys are traveling to a couple of smaller schools in the Midwest, and Lindenwood and McKendree. How did that come about? And I think most casual fans would be a little surprised to see that.
Yeah, I mean, it came about because we like Nikki, and Nikki's been coming out here and playing us, and it's nice for us to go out there and have UCLA play in that gym and get exposed to something different for us. So Lindenwood, being a neighbor of theirs, is a natural fit to have a nice little 2 matches and come home.
Who else is on your non-conference schedule?
Play Lewis and Loyola, and that's at the end of January. We have obviously some Big West teams. We're minus a couple pretty good teams that we wish we were playing, but we're not. And Long Beach State, San Diego, Santa Barbara, Northridge, all really good teams. Looking forward to playing them.
Are you also playing the Fighting Sam Schweiskis?
We are. They're coming out, I think, January 2nd. They'll be here. So probably, I think it's our first match. Yeah, they'll be good too. That'll be fun.
What are your expectations for the year? You guys obviously made it to the national championship match. You guys were up 2-1. You guys were up in the 4th set. Does that make this season elevate the expectations to be national championship or bust?
National championship or bust? No, it would be a bust if we don't get there. But obviously, we're replacing a lot of guys, and I think the expectation here at UCLA for us is that we're here and we're going to compete for national championships every year. So yeah, it's disappointing when you don't finish the season off on the last day of champion, but we got a taste of it, and our guys want to get back. There's no doubt. So if we get an opportunity to play Long Beach at Long Beach, that would be a great season for us. And you know, success is defined in a lot of ways. So I think that we've had a lot of growth already. So we've had some successes there, and I do feel that if we keep on this trend, then we're gonna put ourselves in the right position to be in the hunt. You know, let's just say that. You know, I think there's a lot of things that we have to do, though, no doubt.
In some ways, what you can only control is your schedule. The getting into the national championship tournament is largely dependent on how you do in the regular season, and it goes from there. Can you preview the MPSF as a conference this year?
Yeah, it's hard to know what everyone else is doing in the gym, but you know, from what you expect, that Stanford is going to be much improved. SC is going to be good, and BYU is good with Gabby and that whole crew. Gardini coming in, and you just don't know like who is playing well, who's healthy. But Pepperdine, I don't want to leave anybody out because our conference is good. But I think those teams will be good, and we're going to have a battle to get into the tournament and or get into the semifinals and finals, so we give our chance an at-large bid opportunity if we don't win the conference championship. So yeah, it's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough conference.
Well, thank you for taking time with us off the Block Blog, and good luck the rest of the fall camp. You have a couple of scrimmages coming up, and good luck in the 2019 season.
Absolutely. Thanks so much. Appreciate it.